with Niso on 100 HP after being healed up. He's going to go for the fight on the ramp, and he wins it right back up, not just to full, but to 150 health. This is strong. Ryan was a little bit late getting to the party, so he's left to watch their flank, and they heard him. They know that he's here, and that's why Pora, coming from behind, picks up a free kill. It's all about focusing on the site, and all these players grouped up towards elbow. It's not the easiest of positions to hold. They're going to be overwhelmed, and JD does well to pick up 2, but with all 3 left to go, Chihuahua's got a tough task, and one that Pora quickly puts an end to. At his 1-0.
Seems like they've had a good idea. I like it though. They actually bait the orb. They try and fake it out. It doesn't work for Heretics, but the idea is a decent one. Now they've still got to try and push back through. They need to check the closer angles and it's not cleared. Nuki given a good opportunity and will take a couple of kills alongside of Over. It leaves Rhyme with a bit of time and 45 seconds to try and bring this back.
That's a real shame. Nuki in the corner, able to get so much done, and as it was looking like NIP would get their round on the board, capitalize on the damage done in the previous, now it all falls apart all too quickly. The satchel's going through. They've only got a few pistols to play with. There's mostly no armor as well, so this should be a cleanup. Really, if they can grab themselves a couple of kills, we're gonna look at this as a pretty positive round. But so far, they're burning utility and getting basically nothing forward, to the point that they have basically nothing to play with bar the weapons in their hands, and Chihuahua is a perfect replica of the previous Sheriff clip you just talked about, Tom. He comes into heaven, picks up a quick double, and that's it. And I'm here back into the round all of a sudden.
This man is truly unbelievable with that gun. I'm going to need some lessons, but luckily, once again, Nisal's in play.
30 seconds left.
Well, it's actually going to get cleared out. Ryan, he's going to hit a double. What is going on in this round, NIP? How is that the first round that you managed to win?
These 2 players there, and you'll presume Niso was there as well, right? A lot of information to play with, so it's no wonder they're playing so heavily towards the B side, rushing out as Avova capitalizes on this push, tears it to shreds, but Akukos does well to pull it back. Here comes the showstopper from Nuki, followed a showstopper to push him back and make sure they can't get anything for that ultimate. Player still dwindling on the NIP side, leaving just existence. He's got it all to do, and with Niso taking him out with a quick headshot.
As said, that it's really necessary at this stage. Korea, well, he at least spots out that there's a player close, but with 25 seconds left, they don't have a choice. They've got to go in that direction.
They do, and they run right into Pora. Straight away a kill onto Rhyme, and JD does this best, but 1 kill's all they can muster. NIP, but I think he's actually doing more harm. The info he's getting is players towards B main, a free kill onto Avova, but the fact that he was looking away from Chihuahua should give away the flank, but the ultimate just makes sure of it.
Yeah, this is actually looking like it might come back to bite Heretics. Nuki's still coming in on the flank, but they've given up B. It was looking like a perfect round for them, and instead, it's right back into a close situation. The res is massive, but Nuki almost falls asleep a little bit, and now just 2 players remain. It's Akukos throwing in the ult to try and hold on, and JD 1v4.
Not an easy situation for JD. He's stuck in a corner, can't get out. The wall he put down blocks him into position. Obviously, he wanted some teammates to fight with him, but they were picked apart all too quickly, and it doesn't matter what time's on the clock, we're still going to hit those headies. This is a bit of a risky position for Niso, and he doesn't manage to hit the dismiss. Caught off guard as JD trades him, and that's a valuable kill. No res in sight, so Niso is out of the round, but so is Rhyme.
So often just because he's been getting those picks, but I almost want to talk about if this has been some sort of counter, but I feel like we're about to walk into another pick. Pora re-aggresses but spots both players, and again, the setup looks great for Heretics.
Nuki down below. He's racking up kills in this round, but only gets the 1 on that push. Leaves existence with a chance, with an opportunity to pull this one off, and he's going to go straight down for the fake, hoping to bait Avova into the open, but as he emerges from the smoke, Avova is quick.
And be based off the spot that they had early. They lost a frag in that direction, and now it comes down to a straight-up retake. This is where we should see NIP look comfortable, but again, Nisal brings them back into the round, and it's the showstopper thrown out. It's not going to connect, though. It leaves just 1 man standing. LOL versus 2.
2 to go, yeah. It's going to be Again, a situation for Lowell where he has to make these big plays we know him for. We've seen him in the past, and with 8 rounds on the board, you know, there's only been 1 slip-up so far. Let's see if he can cement a 9th for Heretics, and no, Rhyme shuts him down. He's been in ropes a couple of times now, causing this damage. Here's Rolling Thunder into a push. Akuko's caught with the flash in hand. A slow goes down to keep them back, but it might cause some damage. That nade lighting up Chihuahua and taking him down. There goes the showstopper. Nothing capitalized, and look at that. They walk past each other in the smoke. Ships in the night, but Lowell's got a torpedo shutting down Rhyme. Nuke with another, and a 4v1 in play. JD already low HP and quickly dispatched to put 9 on the board for Heretics. Going to see Heretics getting control over the rope room before then proceeding into heaven, but they're a little bit scattered on that fight. Beautiful paranoia. JD not able to convert with his teammate or trade it off, and so the man advantage sits to Heretics. Poor has already got the B site with Nuke. Now it's just about getting the spike down there, and wisely they decide to rotate it through B main, the control that they know that they have, rather than potentially have that spike dropped in heaven. They cross it over, nothing to help it on the way. The wall is gone, and so they've got to just take fights on the crossover. They've got to contest it, and they're doing exactly that. Smoke goes down eventually. Here comes the spike plant, and it's all left onto JD. A 1v4 in the pistol. It starts off well with 1. Heal back to 100 HP, and 2 of these players are low. This is definitely doable for JD.
Yeah, rough position, though, to try and isolate any of these duels. You can tell the side of Heretics are just going to play this patiently, grouping up to almost try and bait out shots to work out where this man is standing. He has managed to isolate Pora, but you can see instantly.
By Niso, the confidence that he has got now makes him even harder to play against. On the site, you have a lone JD isolated Pora. Oh, hello, Chihuahua. Out of the smoke he goes. A quick double. JD, who we were saying was alone, now has support. His whole team rallying to his side, and Pora can't get a damn thing done.
To try and lock players out of A. They've then gone aggressive into B so that they can check there's no rush, and now they're going to battle him for mid. 3 players just not going to push all the way down. Existence taking the mantle of Star Fragger in this one, but they've got to be careful because it quickly slips away.
Down, they've spotted a player. JD is about to take a fight. He might not know there's 2 players here, though. Pora goes through the cage and gets fragged, but the refrag is there. Now Showstopper online. Chihuahua wants to shut it down before it can even be popped, and he gets it done. Lowell alone, but has the spike. The plant sure to come down. Know exactly where he is.
He might try and use that to his advantage, though. Try and sneak his way through. Oh, he catches one on the cross, but fantastic round from Akuko is going to net the final frag. And again, I love the idea from NIP.
Yeah, you're talking about the read of NIP. 3 players stacked up on B as Heretics push out. Showstopper does enough damage to kill Rhyme as he falls off the top. Here comes the Rolling Thunder to try and capitalize, but a well-placed eye, a leer, stops them from seeing anything. The cage does much the same. They know where Chihuahua is, but here comes Paranoia, the push out, and Niso with a classic, quick to get one. Rez comes in. This is desperate times for NIP. They want this round. They need this round, but a man advantage still sits with Heretics. Here, oh, Niso with a jump shot takes him down. He's right beside you, Existence, and down he goes to Avova. Tough round, a really, really tough round for NIP. They're still not fully rotated. Existence on the A side as JD picks up a kill on B, lit down very low, his heal online, but it's not going to get him up to full, and it's going to take a while as well. There's the res onto Nuke, but Rhyme takes a little bit too long to go forward as he eventually moves in. His whole team has already fallen, and looking into heaven after a double, it's just not enough. 13 rounds for Team Heretics.
Using the cam to spot out a little bit more, but there haven't been any rotations just yet. I don't know if he actually saw anyone there, so no one's moved. There's only going to be 2 players here, but Chihuahua, maybe he can do it alone. He is a pistol god, but it's not quite the sheriff this time, as he will only take 1 for his troubles.
Oh, hello, Kriya. Nice little one-tap damage done as well. Over towards 2 of these remaining players for Heretics. This could be pretty tough to hold on to. Oh, that Paranoia, not in time, but Lowell saves the day. A shot from afar as JD falls. Lowell up on full health, still with his armor. He's got to be the point man, surely. Avova with 10 HP doesn't stand a chance in a fight. Rhyme already inside that smoke. There's the flash as they push on forward. Lowell, ooh, they gonna go all the way around? That's ballsy, but they're correctly predicting that this won't be a stick. Avova goes in for the info and gets it. Lowell turns up, but there's already 2 looking at him. And Rhyme showing up in the pistols, likely to be a B hit. Final flash gone though, and it doesn't really get them anything. A sideswipe headshot. Ryan wants to come through that smoke, and he's gonna straight go for it, dropping down on their heads. It's like watching Mario upgraded for the third as well, tearing them to shreds. 3-0. Looks like Heretics want to slowly shift backwards, which is where there could have been even more problems. Avova takes damage with spike in hand. If that was dropped, you're going to probably look at aggression down middle and a potential guaranteed round for Nip. But instead, they get the wall up and they get the res. And it doesn't... Oh! He's escaped it!
I'm not really sure how. And as said, this was a gamble stack. They kept the majority of their players on B, so the second Chihuahua falls, something that I guess they were almost relying on not happening. This is now a 3 versus 5. Now, 2 players are incredibly low, and some good utility usage could be enough to bring this back, but they need a pick, and they need it fast.
They do, and Avova on 14 HP, he's likely to be the pick that the defenders pick up. Tucked in the corner, but we've seen it before. He has a supportive setup. He has a player ready to take the fight as they swing on out, and it's Nukie in the back lines that grabs one, jumps up to pick the dismiss and bail through the bathroom. NIP realized this 2v5. I thought Nukie was going to go super aggressive, but he'll slow it down.
Oh, that's not the peak you want from JD. Gone already. And the rest of the players completely isolated from this round. Sure, they've got a little bit of extra utility to try and slow down the push, but chances of getting back in a slim Chihuahua, though. He actually manages to find the kill onto Nukie. It looked like he was almost dead to rights. It turns into a workable position. The problem is there's no one left to bring back his health. There's no chance of him really doing much more. Has to just go swinging into the site, and it's trades back and forth, which is all Heretics really need. Akuko's even going to throw in the Rolling Thunder, but he doesn't expect Avova in the corner. And now, last man standing, 1v3. He's got no choice but to escape.
They're at a loss in this round. They were so heavily focused on B that they can't really rotate to A without heavy risks. But the player up close hasn't been spotted. That's a very advanced push, and they're already on the site. 2 quick kills, and it was actually Hookah that was finding that. Nukie just keeps on going. Once confidence comes into his corner, he is unstoppable, and you're seeing it right here and right now. 2 kills on that B entry, and Heretics have got the spike plant with the man advantage.
Incredible. And also Kriya tried to fast rotate there. That also managed to get denied. So he's had to go the old-fashioned way, wrap back around with the one remaining player alongside him, Chihuahua. I don't think they're going to expect this angle from Lau. It almost seems like a little bit of BM just to be sat exactly where the spike is, and he'll peek out and get both kills alongside it.
Down B mid, so NIP have the information that it's not going to be a B hit. There's only one place left that it could go towards. With those weaker weapons, though, it's going to be tough to capitalize, and Kriya runs right out into the open. The flash, though, completely blinded. Nukie, there we go. The return, the dismiss, and he's back over in the corner. Alir up top, but Kriya still hits it full blind, and he gets the kill. Avova not able to make it away. The nade picks him up, and with that spike is on the floor. They wanted to TP to B, but it wasn't possible to retreat, leaving Pora in this, well, I would say unwinnable position of a 1v3.
Yeah, then again, this round in general looked unwinnable for NIP, so let's give him the benefit of the doubt. The 1 versus 3 situation doesn't have a lot of time left. Going to try and use the cage to his advantage, but it has almost definitely given away his position. They're going to know exactly where he is, and I like this. The bait and switch. There was no chance for him taking that peak. They had so many players.
He's straight up out of this round until that heal comes through and puts him right back up. Should be about 80 before he comes into the fight. Avova picking up the opening, but it's Nukie that I'm a little bit worried about. He's over towards bathroom and looking to push out on these side angles. Chihuahua keeping safe behind that smoke, but it'll only last so long. Avova still pushing forward inside of Lambs and looking for a duel as Pora picks up the 6. Tripwire gets destroyed. He was ready for that, but they knew exactly what was going on. They had the read. There's Nukia finally capitalizing on that position from the early round. And again, I feel like we're in a spot where NIP almost have to save.
He doesn't take a single point of damage. The Rolling Thunder as well we use to force back the remaining players, but Nukie's still here, and he wins a second duel as well. He's taken this into his own hands! A third one for Nukie, and that's round over. This man is unbelievable. If he's going to hear the footsteps, he's going to know that they're coming. If they clear this angle, they've got a bigger brain than I thought, but the paranoia is spot on. 2 quick kills, 30 seconds left. It needs to be a 1 versus 4 for Rubino, and, well, let's be real, that was never going to happen. If they try and cross that spot, it's going to be rough. Now, already, they're going to be stuck in mid, and Nuki this time is going to get punished. His aggression shut down, and the rotation has to come back in, putting 2 players at least on A, but not in the best of positions. JD as well gets the rotation onto Pora. This is looking good for Nip.
Cutting off the flanker, very valuable kill for NIP. Avova wants to try to pull it back. He's taking a risk and it doesn't pay off. NIP picking every single kill in this round. Akukos in for 4 to close out the pistol. Shock darts to destroy these as they move forward. There's 1 destroyed, 2 as well. They're being quite cautious. Freya manages to pick up Nuki, a valuable player to drop straight away. The wall up gives Lowell a nice angle, but he's being spotted. Wants to fall back, but he can't get out. JD's watching the cross and ready to take that fight. 2-man advantage now, as NIP just completely shred them. Look at that. A nice 3K from JD.
Already deep in towards A bathrooms, but there was a cam. Nuki again! Alright, just maybe this man's looking to try and take Chihuahua's crown. This would be a big What is that? This doesn't make any sense. That gun is not meant to work like that.
I really thought, here's a collat. You know, it's coming. I could feel it. After that, let's see what the rest of his team can do, because they're no... Hold on. Lowell? He doesn't know the player's crossed, and he still gets it. Come on. No slackers on this team for sure. 2-man advantage to play with now for Heretics as they look fondly towards this site. A smoke down paranoia perfectly hits, and Kree is in danger, swinging into heavy traffic again, leaving Akukos to do it all. The spike down and marked. He's spraying away, and the first is found. I don't think they got that halfway. He has Rolling Thunder to play with, but he didn't realize the smoke was about to go. Mistimed. Outside, they should be easily able to get a plant out of this one. And Rhyme knows there's a flank coming in. Whiffs the initial shot, but gets it in the end. Pora not able to connect. And, well, we might need another hero play from Nuki. This story certainly lacking a hero right now for Heretics as he doesn't push out because he gets slowed a little bit. But here he comes. Out the corner, out the side, and down he goes. NIP are here to play, and it is 1 man left alive. Now that they've got nothing really for that ultimate, it's time to make a move forward. They've committed to this round. They want to get something, but Ryan slows them down. Hunter's Fury crowd controls them into heaven, or at least that was the hope. Ryan not able to capitalize, but JD picks up 1. Man advantage no longer in play. It's equalized instantly, but Avova from behind flanks out, grabs himself a kill to push forward. Rubino in with another. They're clearing out lamps 1 at a time. Akukos, one of the last standing beacons, and now the final. A 1v2, but time so low. Into the op he goes. Easy kill, and they don't get it halfway. No time because of it, and that's the round for NIP.
Pora again, I said he's always in this position. It's something they have to expect. Looking to try and deny the plan. There's only 15 seconds left as it looks to come through, and Kriya, he's trying to hold the line, finds the first kill, actually gets a second as well. The Omen's gone huge in making this look possible, but Lau turns the tide once again, leaving it on to just him. Needing to try and bring this back. No res in play as he looks for the 1v2. The timing looked like it was perfect for JD, but instead he's found the kill, leaving just Chihuahua remaining. His utility's not going to help him out this time, but again, the time is ticking away. Looking to try and get this 1/2, which will be successful. The wallbang still possible here, but he's hiding in the corner, and Lau's going to do it. The clutch, the 4K, and a round win for Heretics. And NIP, after what has been them holding outside of A, are actually going to go for a push in that direction, but they have to make it quick now. They've already lost their flanker. They've lost their hold. Chihuahua not going to be able to stop rotations, so they have to go into this site.
Rolling Thunder going to catch out 1, but Rubino's quick to respond, slowing down the aggression through Bath, getting tags galore as Akukos is 24 health remaining. IGL of existence, as he's also known. Shock dart onto JD doesn't do that much. That could be Nukie's flaw. He starts to move forward and a sideswipe's coming in, but of course he wins that. With existence on 24 HP and the spike dropped, this round is now out of NIP's hands, out of their control, and Nukie just keeps on going. Yeah, remember the implications of winning this one here. If Heretics get this map, it's over, and NIP go to the lower bracket. They do not want that. Nade,
What?
pistol shots everywhere. We're watching Nuke. We're on board with them, ready for that big play to happen that we've seen again and again. But somehow, on this extremely low buy, they make it work, pick up 3 weapons, and Heretics, within the first 20 seconds, it looks like they're going to save.
Well, Rhyme, unfortunately, he's the one to take the brunt of that pick. It does mean that Nuki hasn't healed in Chihuahua. He's found an important pick, but he does not expect Avova to still be there. They're going to need to clear this angle with Nuki being brought back from the fray. Will he survive? No.
That was the weirdest res I've ever seen. Usually you'll use that to bait out, but they just kind of went, you're going to die here, bro. We got to hurt your stats a little bit. Oh, no. He got the kill right on him as well. Robin Hood from JD. It's a 1v2 thanks to that. And if Korea can just get that spike, he could TP out of here. But he spots the head, but he's been spotted as well. That jump peek a little dangerous. No paranoia. 3 seconds to a smoke. He spots the player out, but Poor is quick to hit the shot.
Yeah, this is where they thrived, but there are 3 players waiting. This time, they have the long control ready. It is going to be the ultimates put in, but it's a quick trade. Again, Nuki's still trying to hold the line, but he falls. They've managed to garner an advantage, but there's already a fast flank.
Yeah, Avova's in position. I don't know that they're ready for this one. Spike on the site. Avova can easily take him down as soon as he goes for an open plant, or if he goes inside the tube, it's a little risky. Waiting. Oh, hold on. Heretics, they've been sold a fake. They're rotating back towards the A site. Avova picks up 1, but now he moves towards the site, maybe unaware the players are still here. The other 2 on the A site, and this will be a free plant for NIP and a 3 versus 2 retake for Heretics. Ultimate almost online for Lal if he gets just 1 kill, but nobody really in an easy position to res. This is going to be so hard to make work, and NIP can just play time. They've got great post-plant positions, and Heretics have no information to play off of. The camera destroyed from Pora. 30 seconds till it's back online. It's out of the round, and they need to force a fight. They need to find a victim now or never. As Lal makes his way in, he's tagged up heavily on his way through the hookah. Heals himself, flank on the way in the form of a Kukos. Time is low. Ult comes through. Everything is stacked against Heretics. And Tom, this is it. This is the end of the game. 13-11. NIP take it across the line. We are going to map number 3.
Yeah, the worry is there's still 1 for NIP, so now you've only got 1 avenue back in to actually try and do anything here. If I say that, they're actually coming in on a fast flank. Pora wrapping him from behind. He's got Avova alongside him as well, and they've done a hell of a lot of damage getting back into this site fairly early.
Sage drop is always going to be impactful. You lose your heals in a pistol round where that little bit of extra health can make all the difference. Chihuahua lurking in towards B main as that wall had broken. They're spamming away. They're looking for kills, but it's all a distraction. Chihuahua to emerge from the smoke, but not victorious. Side swiped and taken down. Korea with it all to do, and it's just not possible. Defuse to come through. Or will they suspect Avova? They're clearing him for now, but they look away at the wrong moment. A free double for him, and he tears that attack to shreds. Stopped in their tracks, but a 1v4. Not going to be happening. And that means almost certainly there's the detain. But it can almost serve as a bait sometimes. There's so many players to cover him. JD's not really in any danger, but they have given up complete control of the site. They're going to fight it inside the smokes. There's a res to play with as well if they need it, but it's being diffused. They need to get the shots on, and nobody connects onto Rubino, who just sticks it from the second he gets on. That is a disaster now for NIP. For Heretics, information is really lacking at this stage, and with Avova going down just as he looks away with his smoke in hand, that leaves Pora all by himself. He uses his utility, his nano swarms, to keep them back, grabs a kill, swings back to default, but takes some damage for his trouble. The swing a bit too wide, but JD and Rhyme, they're quick to clean up. 2v4, man advantages swinging for the attackers, and so are the kills, so are the duels. NIP, they look to have gotten their first round on the board, unless Lowell has got one of those big 1v4s up his sleeve again.
Spike planted.
If he pulls this off, I think NIP just DC. I think you just call it a day. Nice shot to at least... He would have to get a kill very fast, find someone to res, and then manage to get back into the site. And I just don't think there's a chance for that. You can see them almost baiting him in on the angles. He's just looking to make this as costly as humanly possible.
And gains a lot of control, but that flash, well, it deters any aggression.
Oh, that is awkward, Korea. He just goes running around the corner, not expecting anyone to be there. And Nuki, he's so well placed to just do damage again and again. 3 kills for him, but he's matched by JD. A 2v2 scenario, time been given for the rotation, and everybody's been worked out, Mitch. There's a good chance for both teams, and the res will come through.
The wall broken, but up goes an ice wall to peek through. Afterwards, JD is snuck into a great position after rezzing a Kukos. Oh, he knew exactly what he was doing. Look at the control. Look at where Chihuahua is.
Yeah, that's the problem. There's now there's a lurk and a second lurk, because you've got a player pushing in the form of JD to try and take some control further, and then a player moving into CT. However, someone has eyes in the back of their head, because it was worked out by Rubino. Just goes, okay, you know what? I'm just going to check spawn just in case. And Chihuahua's like, dude, seriously? The 1 second you can actually spot me, you're going to peek straight in?
For the most part, it will be the Phantom that he uses as he pushes on forward to try and cut this off. I don't know what Rubino was thinking on that one, but that plan was certainly not the right one. Dropped in the open, and so too is Nuki. Players falling one after another. Heretics have to make a big clutch comeback here, and Pora, interesting swarm grenade because there's a wall there. Maybe he thinks someone's on top of it. We'll start to move forward with this ultimate just to secure the site, and now it's all about sticking it. That swarm still allows them to peek up behind it. It just stops them from pushing on through. He has a tight angle, but now the smoke fades, and he needs all of these kills. No chance. Not in a million years. JD shuts him down. I think you're pretty bottlenecked with that low time into just pushing the B site. He gets stunned on the way out, which is a bit unfortunate as Rubino wants to take the fight up close and somehow capitalizes a double. The swing not quite connecting, but around the smoke, Lowell's good for 1 to spray down for more, and Heretics, they get on the board, trading back and forth. NIP.
I think the defense have a read. They have an idea that's coming back in this direction, but they're so reliant on Lau to at least get something done. He peeks in. I thought for a second he might get 2, and the wall is actually going to deny Avova much more. He breaks it, but runs out of ammo before he can take anyone with him.
A tough retake, you know, earlier in this round we saw Pora tank an aftershock, so he's down on 33 HP, alarm bot on site. He's going out wide with utility in hand, very lucky to still be alive. Korea takes him down, good info for Avova to play off of. The head spotted, connected through the wall. Classic comes out, he's not quite that low, but eventually falls, and with JD all alone, he only has Avova to contend with. Knows exactly where he is, and he snuck his way around the generator, caught off by the angle, but JD always one for the spray. Fight from Rhyme. Does it all the time. He sees 3, but it's about time to just fall on back and wait for his teammates. The retake that they want to attempt will be without JD. He was caught unaware and flanked out from Garden. At this point, you know, the extra manpower that they've got allows Heretics to make this bit of a move. When it's a 4v4, you know NIP are going to be slow pushing in. You know that door is down on a pistol. They've got plenty of time, and Lal's the one that's making that work. There's nobody watching their 6 right now. This is allowing the sneaky, beaky cloak and dagger play from Lal. He gets up behind and picks up the kill. Heaven control goes towards NIP. Or towards Heretics, sorry, as NIP come back out to retake it. And Chihuahua falls. This is a bit of a disaster, a catastrophe of a pistol round, one that they desperately wanted and probably needed. NIP now 3 behind, facing into an eco. For Heretics, or for NIP, sorry, now that they need to defend this A site. At least there's 3 players in heaven, but that might not be the case for long. Chihuahua caught on the cross, man advantage for the attackers, and site control is pretty firmly theirs.
That's your anchor gone as well, and JD, well, he's got his res. Unfortunately, he can't bring himself back, and this is what Nuki is known for. This is what he's renowned for on this map. The late lurk through mid. I want to point out, while we have a moment, that they actually were prepared for that. A wall down, they got a lot of information that there's nobody on that side of the map, but the pace of Heretics is going to make this awkward. They're not going to rotate in time.
Nuki is about to take a fight, and indeed he does. Korea traded out a second for him as he proceeds to under heaven. Lal pops a res, and Nukia, caught by that, but not pushed up into the air. That's huge. Even destroys that recon dart. Now playing from down below, but Avova from afar. That's the round secured. 12 on the board. Burning everything. They're investing as much as they possibly can, getting information, but nothing is to be bought. Heretics have heavy mid control, and Pora picks up the first. That's a Kukos down. Flash is gone. No Rolling Thunder, at least. he lost, but they've even spotted Chihuahua in the corner. He is screwed. There's players swinging on him absolutely everywhere, and this is a catastrophe for NIP. They've lost the A site. The plant is coming in, and all that remains are 2 Spectres to try and do something to this flawless attack from Heretics.
No chance. Absolutely none. They're already getting picked apart. Okay, there'll at least be an extra kill for Rhyme, but Rabino will put the final nail in the coffin.